In this video lecture, we'll see the major definition and the use of annotation commands, and where we'll see the text, multi-line text, leaders, tables, etc. So how you define annotation, we'll see in our session. The annotation is something which can be directly associated with free text note, dimensional details, or many other enhancement which you do for giving information regarding manufacturing or particular operation. So as far as the annotation definition is concerned, it is a broad definition scenario. So we cannot just say that annotation is something which is text, or that is related to dimension, or that is related to anything. So literally, if you see annotation, that probably can be anything in the form of text, or combined with dimension, or combined with the tolerance, combined with your welding symbols, and literally anything, because engineering domain is very huge. So when you define the text, you have certain controls, you have certain formatting options, you have certain level settings, you have certain pros and cons over the multi-line command. If you see single line text, as the definition part says, you can define a single line only. If you want to define multi-lines, you need to go for the multi-line text which is available here. If you hover the mouse, you can see the create a multi-line text object. The definition part can be best understood from the command line itself. And here you can see displays text on screen in a single line format. So I am going for this single line text. What are all parameters you need to define when you go for the single line text, that we'll see. If you see this command prompt, here you can see the prompt that specify your start point. I am defining the start point of the command, then I need to specify the height of the text, and if at all required, you can define the rotation, then you can enter the text. So we'll go to the single line text. I am defining the starting point. You can see the cursor, specify the start point of text. Then you can see the height. This height, let us say, is 25, which I will be defining. Then you can see the rotation. You want rotations 0. Then you can enter the text. So this is, let us say, text, and go for enter, and you can write the text information onwards also. If you want to edit this, let us say here the text, which is in the mixed case format, some are in uppercase, some are in lowercase. I need to change this either to the uppercase or to lowercase, or vice versa, or maybe something in the sentence case. How to do it? If you double click the text after writing, you can select a particular string, and you can right click, and you can see here the change case. Let us say I am going for uppercase, and that particular selected string will be instantly updated to the uppercase, or you can directly have for the lowercase as well. This increases your manipulation or change which you encounter during your text definition. And other than this, you can insert specific fields, that may be date or other format, or drawn information, etc. That those are defined as the field. If you go to insert field, you can see here some predefined categories are there. I am looking for date and time, and in which formats, maybe the March 2012, or maybe in some other formats you can have it 1 year, and I am going for OK. And you can see these formats are already noted here, and just go for enter. And when you save your drawing, what happens is automatically that information will be saved. I am going for test, and you can see here, you can notice here the changes which directly can be displayed here, that this particular string or the area is with the current date. That means if the date is getting changed, this is also getting affected, because this is not just simple text which we typed. This is the live text, or this is associated with the system date, and this will get updated. Just like that, you can have couple of more options inside the fields, which we'll discuss in brief in our advanced lecture session. And as far as the editing part is concerned, you can edit this in various ways. You can double click and do the change, or you can execute edit for also editing the text information, and you can edit this. And let us say this particular cat string I need to replace with cam. You can do this by the search operation, find and replace, and you can search the cat and you can replace this with cam, and this may be with the lowercase. So replace, finish searching, and you will be executed. So here you can see couple of options like the match case. If you are searching capital, you can have the lowercase and you can search capital, or the whole word or string, etc. So in this way you can edit your text information and you can change this. But when you define the text, you have one major definition in the justification part. Justification is something which directly you can move that grip point and you can move to wherever you need, just like the free note. So how to change this justification? You can use tjust, and you can select your string. You can right click and you can have a couple of options like center, middle, right, top left, top center, top right, middle left, middle center, middle right, bottom left, bottom center, and bottom right. And if let us say I am going for middle center, you select it, there is a middle center grip defined, and now I can move this by selecting this point. So this particular justification you can use for aligning your text information properly or correctly. Also, you need to define certain font for your text information. How to do that? For doing that, you can go for ST, enter, and you can have various font and styles which are loaded with the default installation. You can go for the particular category and you can select set current, and that will be applied to your text string which we have defined. Or you can have multiple text information within the definition and you can store it and you can apply this latter. Let us say these two informations I need to define different color. So you can go for a new, and I am going for, let us say, style 1, and maybe this is with something different. This probably my style, and I am going for apply. Next I am defining another style known as S2, and I am going for, let us say, Vardhana, and I am going for apply, and none of these are applied. When I would like to apply this to this particular string, I can go for right click, I can go to properties, and here you can see the style. So you can navigate and you can apply this style. You can see this text and you can see the style and you can get the proper style. I need to apply S1 to this, and I am selecting this, and I need to apply S2 to this. So later you can apply the required text style whenever you need. In this way you have various control over text, that is single line, and also we'll look the definition part of multi-line and its utility and use over the drawing in our coming lecture video.